so we're gonna have to wing it. To eyeball it. So a lot can be determined by the consistency. So just try to get all these lumps out first, because once we add the butter, the powder, it's going to be a little cooler. So it's just going to kind of...
The smell.
So, yes. You can use the quantities I gave you as sort of a jumping off point and just sort of experiment with it.
Dip some lick in the bowl.
It's one of the problems with being a chocolatier. Then you end up always like, I can't waste it.
You get drunk by the smell.
Yeah, it's very intoxicating. So maybe someone wants to stir this. You can see how I'm sort of using the spatula against the side of the bowl to kind of get out the lumps. And meanwhile, I've got this vanilla bean, so since we're trying to keep it sort of raw whole foods, I'm going to use a whole vanilla bean. It's possible to use some extract, but you have to be kind of careful with the quantities because an alcohol extract can also cause the chocolate to seize out like the water would and kind of ruin the texture. So since we're going kind of with a whole foods vibe here, we're going to use this vanilla bean. So you see how I did it? I cut the ends off. It's easier to handle if you cut it in half. And then I just slit down the middle. And then you can open the bean like so with your fingers and just use the flat of the knife, the flat of the blade, to scrape the beans out. And then you have real vanilla. So vanilla goes really well with chocolate. Other things are kind of, it's thought to have sort of synergistic, like matches, like vanilla and chocolate go together, mint, orange maybe, various things, coconut, I've got chili peppers, so I've already made a batch that's finished that's got some peppermint essential oil in it. So I thought maybe today we could make some plain if you want. And then I've got coconut. We can make like a coconut cluster or something. And I have cayenne, or rather it's chili pepper.
Yeah.
And nibs, so you could even make it with crunchy nibs. So stir that in there. All right, and then the sugar. So stir that in there. So that's not a lot of sugar. Probably want more.
Coconut sugar.
So if you decide, okay, I want to make 85% dark chocolate, then you have to do a little bit of calculation, but nothing too complex. Okay. So, does everyone like it kind of dark? Pretty dark?
Yeah.
So let's not add too much. This is just powdered,
sugar. Oh, you
powdered coconut sugar.
Oh, you have to powder it?
Yeah, because if you don't, if it's a little grainy, it will be like gritty in the chocolate.
It's hard to dissolve. Probably it's not that warm.
It's not dissolving so much. So that. Okay, so check this out.
I really do too.
It's yummy. I feel like. Can I take over there?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a pretty good consistency. Anybody who wants to give it a stir can do so. This is like I'm gonna get all the lumps, because otherwise you're gonna get a mouthful of cacao powder in there. So if I just take a little and sort of, it feels slightly warm, but I would like it to feel a little bit warmer. So I'm going to heat it up the whole batch, right? So we want the whole mixture now to get to the 115, say, Fahrenheit. If anybody has a cell phone that can tell me what that is in Celsius, that would be.
115?
Yeah.
Lower 40 or something? Could it be 40, 42?
I had it in my head and I forgot.
So 1 Fahrenheit is, no, 1 degree is 60 Fahrenheit?
Is 32, so if you take Fahrenheit, subtract 32 and round it. So 118 was it?
Yeah, 130.
115 minus 32 is 8.
40, yeah, 40. 40 degree.
45, 40, 45.
And how about 90? What's 90 Fahrenheit?
90 Fahrenheit, so minus 30 divided by 2.
How does it go?
Minus 30 and then divided by 2.
Oh, really? That's the formula? Oh, I didn't know it was that.
Roughly, more or less.
I thought it was more complicated. Well, that's good to know.
That's the advantage of having an American friend.
So since we don't have the thermometer, we're doing kind of the old-fashioned way, which is just dripping a little and seeing if it's warm.
Is it?
It's a little bitter, but the mint ones that we also have are fairly sweet, so maybe it would be nice to have some in quite hard. Yeah?
Yeah,
In contrast.
I'm sure they will go.
So a lot of people will say, oh, this is too bitter, but
It's good to have a variety.
yeah, you're in charge. Okay, so while that's warming up, I'm going to fill this with some ice to cool it down more rapidly. It's a little bit trickier in this hot weather, so you also want to be careful about putting it in a refrigerator or a freezer because then it can form condensation, which will give you that bloom and ruin the texture. So we can use an ice bath. And you can see, so when it's at the height of the temperature, it's quite flowing and liquidy, right? I think that's probably good.